The apartment of missing organs fragments from the journals of January 3. The landlord says I still live here. I don't believe him. The apartment keeps changing species. Yesterday it was mammalian. Warm walls. Breathing pipes. Today it is mineral. The sink has become geological. I found fossils of future arguments embedded in the bathtub. The mirror continues refusing employment. When I stand before it, it reflects a man-shaped vacancy. The vacancy resembles me. I suppose that's something. January 11 purchased groceries. The cashier scanned each item and assigned it a memory. Milk became my 7th birthday. Bread became an abandoned gas station in Nebraska. The oranges became a woman I almost loved. I could not afford them, had to put them back, lost her twice. January 18. The voices are no longer voices. They've unionized, become a committee. Every night, they hold meetings behind my eyes. Minutes are recorded, motions proposed, amendments introduced. Last night, they voted unanimously that I am not legally recognized by reality. I filed an appeal. The paperwork dissolved before completion. January 23. A man approached me outside the convenience store. He said, "Excuse me, sir. What year are you?" Not what year is it. What year are you? I told him 1998. He nodded, said that explained everything. Then folded himself into a newspaper and blew away. February 2. The drugs don't make me feel better. The drugs make the world easier to misplace. Important distinction. Without them, existence crowds too closely, every object screaming its purpose. Every second demanding interpretation. Every stranger carrying unbearable significance. The drugs loosen the screws. The universe rattles apart, things become manageable. A chair returns to being merely a chair. My history stops following me into restaurants. The moon forgets my address. Temporary relief, like borrowing somebody else's nervous system. February 17. Found a hole in the living room. Not in the floor, in causality. Dropped a spoon into it. 3 days later my mother called. Neither event feels unrelated. March 1 job interview. The manager asked where I see myself in 5 years. I answered honestly. Distributed. He wrote something down. The fluorescent lights began discussing me. I wasn't hired. March 14. Woke up with dirt beneath my fingernails, tiny roots growing from my wrists. Spent the morning pulling gardens out of myself. Sunflowers, telephone poles, a church, 3 parking tickets, an entire failed marriage. By noon, only the church remained. It refuses to leave. April 6. The city has noticed me, not the people, the city itself. The intersections have started watching. Traffic lights blink in complete sentences. Bus stops rearrange themselves when I approach. Last night an alleyway whispered, "You're taking this incarnation too personally." I asked what that meant. The alley collapsed. April 22. I no longer remember which thoughts are mine. This would be less concerning if the others were interesting. Most are administrative. Reminder, existence expires Tuesday. Reminder, replace lungs. Reminder, do not answer the ocean. I don't live near the ocean. This somehow makes the reminder worse. May 9, the ceiling fan has become a prophet. Its predictions are disappointing. Mostly weather, occasionally baseball scores. Once it spent 6 uninterrupted hours explaining that loneliness is a physical location, a province, a territory, a sovereign nation hidden between the ribs. I think it may be right. May 31 saw my reflection today, first time in months. He looked exhausted. Poor bastard. June 12 dreamed I was employed as a ghost. 9 to 5 haunting, dental benefits, union representation. Every morning, I reported to an abandoned house and frightened memories. The work felt meaningful, woke up devastated. July 4, the voices have resigned. Now there's only static, not radio static, archaeological static, ancient noise. The sound civilizations make after everyone leaves. I listen to it constantly. It sounds like my name being forgotten. July 28, the drugs aren't working. The drugs are working too well. One of these is true, maybe both. The walls have stopped pretending to be walls. The apartment has revealed itself as a waiting room. For what? Nobody knows. Several versions of me are seated here already. One is crying. One is sleeping. One has become architecture. None appear optimistic. August 19, received a letter addressed to current occupant of this body no return address. Inside, a single sentence. You were never meant to carry all of this alone. No signature. I cried for an hour. Then spent 3 days trying to determine who sent it. The possibilities are terrifying. September 3, something has gone missing. Not an object, a category. People keep talking around it, stepping over it, avoiding eye contact with its absence. I cannot identify what disappeared. Only the shape left behind, like a missing tooth, like a demolished cathedral, like God after moving out. October 11, the city has begun shedding, entire neighborhoods peeling away. Beneath them are older neighborhoods, beneath those more. At the bottom is a child sitting in an empty field. He keeps drawing maps. Every map leads nowhere. Every nowhere has my name on it. November 27. I think I understand now, not the voices, not the drugs, not the fractures, not the machinery chewing holes through my thoughts. Just one thing. I think the mistake was believing everyone else belonged here, that there existed some secret citizenship I failed to obtain, some invisible membership card, some natural state of belonging. But I've watched enough people carefully. Everyone is improvising. Everyone is lost. Some simply have better costumes. This realization should comfort me. Instead, it feels enormous, like standing beneath an ocean. December 31, the journal is ending, or I am hard to determine. The apartment has finally settled on a form. It appears to be a skeleton, not human, architectural, the bones of a place that never existed outside. Snow is falling upward. The city is slowly disassembling into weather. The voices are gone. The drugs are gone. Most of my certainty is gone too. Only a few things remain. I remain, surprisingly. Against all evidence, against recommendation, against probability, I remain. The world still feels slightly unreal. I still feel untranslated, still feel like a typo in the manuscript, still feel as though I arrived carrying the wrong map. But tonight, for the first time, I wonder whether belonging was never a destination, whether it was simply the act of staying, of remaining present inside the confusion, of refusing to abandon yourself when the universe does, outside. The snow continues rising into the sky. The stars are drifting downward. Somewhere between them, there is room enough for me, I think. I hope. The page ends here. The handwriting continues.